The teeth in your mouth are comprised of tiny components that together make up a complex and fascinating structure. A tooth has three main sections: the crown, the neck, and the root. The exposed crown at the top of a tooth is made of enamel, which is comprised mainly of calcium phosphate crystals, and it is the hardest substance in the body. Just below the crown is the neck of the tooth, which is surrounded by the gums, and it joins the crown to the root of the tooth. The root of a tooth fits into what's called an alveolar process of either the maxilla, upper jawbone, or the mandible, lower jawbone of the skull. The structure of a tooth consists of the enamel we mentioned earlier, which is a non-living tissue, so it can no longer remodel or repair itself. The tooth also has a layer of dentin, which is a harder substance than bone, an inner pulp cavity that is comprised of connective tissue and houses blood vessels and nerves, and a root canal that leads to an opening called the apical foramen that opens to surrounding connective tissue. At the bottom of the tooth, surrounding the root canal and dentin, is a hard mineralized connective tissue called cementum, which I have drawn in on this tooth model, and it helps to connect the tooth to the jawbone. There is a periodontal membrane on the outside of the cementum, which is composed of periodontal ligaments and collagen fibers, and also houses blood vessels and nerves. This membrane helps to allow the teeth to withstand the stresses of chewing food. The gums that surround teeth are comprised of a top layer of non-keratinized epithelium and dense, irregular connective tissue. There are four types of teeth: incisors, canines, premolars, and molars, which total 32 permanent teeth in adults, 16 maxillary teeth of the upper jaw, and 16 mandibular teeth of the lower jaw. Dentists use a numbering system for teeth, with 1 through 16 being teeth of the upper jaw, and 17 through 32 being teeth of the lower jaw. Teeth 8, 9, 24, and 25 are central incisors, and teeth 7, 10, 23, and 26 are lateral incisors. These teeth have a single root and are designed for cutting into food. Teeth 6, 11, 22, and 27 are canine teeth, which typically have only one root, and they have a pointed tip for puncturing and tearing food. Teeth 5 and 12 are upper first premolars, and they have two roots. And teeth 4 and 13 are upper second premolars, which can have one or two roots. Teeth 21 and 28 are lower first premolars. Teeth 20 and 29 are lower second premolars, and these teeth usually have only one root. Premolars have flat crowns with cusps that allow these teeth to crush and grind food. Teeth 3, 14, 19, and 30 are first molars. Teeth 2, 15, 18, and 31 are second molars. And teeth 1, 16, 17, and 32 are third molars or wisdom teeth. The upper molars usually have three roots, and the lower molars usually have two roots. Molars are large teeth that also have flat crowns, and they are also designed to crush and grind food. The oral cavity is often divided into four quadrants, with each quadrant having two incisors, one canine, two premolars, and 2 or 3 molars. And that be the basics on the structure and functions of teeth.